Hello, my name is Eralys Fernandez. I am the composer of St. Camila Waltz, Havana. I've been composing for many years and I've had my compositions performed in many countries, including Ireland, the UK and Cuba. St. Camila is my largest work so far and it was performed in 2022 at the National Theatre in Cuba. And more recently we did a reduction of one of Camila's arias performed at the birthday party of a member of the royal family, and we had a fantastic feedback from the audience. St. Camila is the first Cuban operetta of the 21st century and the first composed by a female composer. It's based on the best-known text by Cuban author José Ramón Brené. And there is an enduring fascination worldwide in the Cuban Revolution, and I believe audiences will be enthusiastic about my telling of how impactful this event was on a woman with very traditional beliefs. St. Camila is a large production which requires a full orchestra, a Cuban drumming group, a large cast and chorus, and this is why I need grant to make funding to make this happen. And I am applying for £5,000 to cover around half of the performance costs. With a grant, I can secure the venue and the musicians, and the rest will come with ticket sales. I have a growing profile as a composer in the UK, but we also need to perform regularly my music in this country. I work with organizations such as Not Just Opera, who regularly perform my children's operas, as these are small scale and lower budget. But this is now very, very important to my development as a composer to publicize my large scale works, such as St. Camila. If I can increase the proportion of my income from composition, that will allow me to have more time and space to create further original works and to continue to develop as a composer. I want to experiment more fusing different styles of music with classical music. For example, I have plans for a short operetta that will fuse American traditional music with opera, as I believe this fusion will make opera and classical music more accessible to wider audiences. But finding the time to develop these ideas is difficult when I work as a full-time piano teacher. Not Just Opera are willing to help me right now to stage St. Camila. Unfortunately, they cannot take the financial risk all on themselves, but they will take some of it if we can find enough through grants to cover the venue and a proportion to the musicians' pay. The first performance will be in Richmond at the London Down Theatre, which has a very long loyal opera going following that we can capitalize on. I'm quite well known in this area, in the musical community, and I have friends, colleagues, pupils and their families, and they will be very, very happy and keen to come and see the first performance of my larger work. Not Just Opera will also help me with social media to generate audience, and the Cuban Embassy has also expressed their interest to help me promote the event.